All right, let's now talk about the switches and options just inside the door here. Okay, so let me try and pan out a little bit so you can see. All right, this guy at the bottom, that is essentially your main power disconnect switch. For example, if you're, how would you use this? We use it quite often if the RV is not being in use for a little while. We use this, and essentially you just press that, and did you see everything in the RV went off? So basically it kills power to everything, even the fridge. Let's put it back on. Oops, yeah, that's on. Now I have to put the lights back on. So that's that. Will you use this? You'll use this if, let's say you're using the RV as a glorified taxi, which sometimes happens, and you're on your way to Disney, you've made it to Disney, now you're going to stay at the Disney parks, and you might not come back to the RV for a week. Well, disconnect everything, and then you're sure that you're not going to come back to a dead battery. And these are basically different lights. Turn on, turn it off. It's on a rocker switch. This is the awning. With the awning, some tips here. Do not leave the awning unattended. Definitely do not leave the awning out at night while you're sleeping. And if you're going out for the day, do not leave the awning out. Why? While you're away, you might have a storm. Just happened yesterday, funnily enough, and they didn't retract the awning, and when they came back, the awning was collapsed. It was all bent up, and it's going to cost about $3,000 to repair. So by all means use the awning, but do not leave it unattended, and do not use it in high winds. This we just went over. Lights. This is porch light. You see it there. That comes on and off there. Entry step. Okay, this is a good one. So when you, let me just kind of, okay. So you see the entry step there? See it come in? So it's going to do that every time you open and close the door, which is annoying because it takes a couple of seconds, and meanwhile, you could damage your shin while you're waiting for it to extend there. So you can go ahead and choose to lock that out like I just did there. So just turn that on, okay, like that, and now the switch is locked out. Little safety feature, if your keys are in the ignition, you won't be able to lock out the step. It's like a safety feature, okay? And then just entry lights. Okay, so there you go, guys. Few switches there. There's another one a little bit higher. All right, and this one here is for the bed, which is above the seat there, and you're just going to go ahead, put the key in there, and up and down. And then this one is for the room slide out for the living room, which is here. Little tip with using the slide outs, because again, I've seen it happen. You see this seat here, it will extend further back, and particularly if you're really tall. And if you extend it really far back, what's going to happen when you extend the slide? It's going to damage the seat and rip the seat. Also, it's super tempting to put things back there, but what's going to happen when you extend the slide, you're going to rip all this apart and damage it, and maybe even damage your items. So be very careful when extending and retracting the slides to make sure that everything is free and clear. Same on this side. Okay. It's real tempting to put stuff back there, but don't. But that's what those two buttons are there for. And let me just show you real quick. Oh, you got some instructions. You've got to put the let's do it. Let's have some fun. You've got to put the engine on, exchange, apply the parking brake, which is just there, and you know when that's on because it says brake right there. and then you go out, and you'll hear it, right? And that will extend all the way out and give you lots of room. And that's obviously while you're camping, you can't go down the road with your slides out. That would be a disaster. But guys, real quick, that is the room slide out and the bed loft buttons there for you.